Once upon a time, in a quaint little town where animals roamed freely, there lived a distinguished tuxedo cat named Bob. Bob was no ordinary cat. He had a flair for the dramatic and always wore a perfectly sized top hat, which made him quite the spectacle among the town's inhabitants. One sunny afternoon, as Bob strutted down the main street with his tail held high, he stumbled upon a sight that made his whiskers twitch in disbelief. A fat dragon lounging lazily in the middle of the road, its scales shimmering in the sunlight. Bob, taken aback by the sudden appearance of such a creature, decided that curiosity was far more compelling than fear. However, just as he took a step closer, the dragon let out a tremendous yawn, and a small puff of smoke escaped its nostrils. Startled, Bob did what any sensible cat in a top hat would do. He turned on his heels and dashed for cover. His paws carried him swiftly until he found refuge in an unexpected place, an empty prison that had long been abandoned. Inside the prison, Bob's adventurous spirit quickly returned. He explored the echoing halls and empty cells, his top hat slightly askew from the run. His exploration led him to a peculiar discovery, a fridge, standing alone in the middle of a dusty room, humming quietly. Bob, with a mix of caution and curiosity, nudged the fridge door open with his paw. To his astonishment, it was filled to the brim with bottles of gatorade in every color imaginable. Bob, though initially puzzled by this find, decided that a drink was exactly what he needed after his unexpected adventure. He carefully selected a bottle, using his agile paws to twist it open, and took a cautious sip. The cool, refreshing taste was unlike anything he had ever experienced. Energized and feeling bolder than ever, Bob decided it was time to face the dragon once more. With a bottle of gatorade in tow, Bob ventured back outside, where the dragon still lay, now looking slightly bored. Bob approached, his top hat now straightened, and offered the dragon a bottle. The dragon, intrigued by the gesture, took the bottle carefully in its massive claws and drank. A look of delight spread across its face, and in that moment, a unique friendship was born. Bob and the dragon spent the rest of the afternoon sharing stories and gatorade, laughing and enjoying each other's company. The townsfolk, who had been watching from a distance, slowly approached, their fear replaced with curiosity. By the end of the day, the dragon had become the town's newest and most beloved resident, all thanks to a brave tuxedo cat in a top hat. And so, Bob's day, which had started like any other, turned into an adventure that the town would talk about for generations. Bob had not only discovered a new friend in the most unlikely of creatures, but had also reminded everyone that sometimes all it takes to change the world is a little bit of courage and a willingness to share.